Hello, welcome to episode 3 of Out of Pocket, a Pokemon TCG podcast with myself, Del, and my co-host Nina. Nina, how has your Pocket week been this week? Give me what juiciest pulls, like worst deck you built, like give it to us. What do you got?
Oh, juiciest pools.
Yeah.
I think he's probably Charizard EX full art.
Ooh. Yeah.
There is one, right?
Yeah, there's a full art.
Oh yeah, that's the one. I got actually a few new full arts, and I'm trying to complete my collection, but I'm still missing 8. But yeah, I've been max spending. I think I max spent like 4 or 5 days in the last
Oh my gosh.
2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got a bunch of new full arts, but I'm still missing so many, and it's gonna be quite expensive to complete the collection, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was trying to make B-Drill happen, but it didn't really happen.
That didn't happen. I don't even know what
Yeah.
B-Drill does.
I tried to make a deck with B-Drill and Fearow,
Oh.
and it was just not strong enough.
What's
it was fun,
Yeah.
because like B-Drill deals 70 damage for 1 energy,
Yeah, that's a lot.
and Fearow is kind of nice because, you know, you can, what does it do again?
Flip
you
a
discard
coin,
a random
yeah.
energy
Yeah, it's like
from your
Mawile.
opponent's Pokemon,
Mhm.
which is kind of nice in the
It's really
beginning
good.
of the game.
Yeah.
But towards the middle and end, it doesn't really do anything,
Yeah.
because everyone's like swimming in energy, basically.
All right. Okay. So Fearow B-Drill, it's not the next meta breaker. Unfortunate.
Mm-mm.
Unfortunate. Well, today we have 2 juicy topics I want to cover. First is we have been alerted to what do you want to call it? A scam that's going
Scam.
around? Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we definitely have
Gold
to.
scam, I'd say. It's
Yeah.
definitely a scam.
Poke
Don't
Gold's-
even use any nicer words. It's literally
No.
a scam.
But there's a few of these, but there's one that's like a little more infamous than the other. But basically, Nina and I got sent this video on this channel. Let me show you all on Henry Laud. Okay, 400. This is a ton of subscribers, like almost 500,000 subscribers. But all the most recent uploads are all game scams. With like the same guy with really low views overall. But I mean, 12K on the Poke Gold one, like that's not that low, frankly. And they just uploaded
No, I
another
don't
one.
think it's more than some of my deck
Yeah.
lists.
Right.
It's more than most of my deck lists.
but basically this guy, and this is the first we saw this. Someone sent us this big one. He is like going over how to get let's zoom it in frame 9,000.
Remember this face, okay?
Yeah,
this face is not to be trusted. Treat this as a mugshot, basically.
What the scam is basically is this guy goes through a tutorial in Pokemon how he has all this gold. I mean, clearly it looks pretty edited. The numbers do. They actually look fucking bonkers. And then he tells you to like
Why
go to
is it
this
so bold?
website. Yeah, go to this website, get free gold. It's got like the characters aren't even from Pocket, like it's from Quest, like a totally different game. And it's like generating his Poke Gold and all this stuff. And then, you know, do 16 other things and look at my account, like boom, it's good to go. And then we looked at the comments and we're pretty sure these are all just like bot comments now. Like,
Oh, it's all bot comments, yeah.
got it working. I have all the gold I need. Thank you so much. You know, this made my game so much better. And I just got it.
Like, totally how normal human beings talk.
Yeah. I can't believe this worked. So much gold now on my iPhone! Exclamation mark. And as someone who does YouTube videos, you do not get comments like this. Like maybe my mom, like I told my mom I needed her to comment on my video. This is what would pop out. Like, but like, I'm pretty, I want to caution everyone. Don't fall for this. Don't do free Poke Gold. Don't do any of that. Don't give your bank information. But okay, Pokemon TCG Pocket is very child friendly and kids like don't have a ton of access to the internet. Or they have too much access to unrestricted internet is what I meant to say. And so the scam I think is going to get kids, it's going to get parents credit cards, and we saw this one. So I wanted to do a little bit more diving into it, and this is another video.
Same guy, different channel.
It's the same guy. This is a different channel, and it's the same weirdo comments. A reply works perfectly on Android too. Thanks for confirming it works on Android too.
Thanks for confirming me who left a comment from another account.
Exactly what I was looking for. Game just leveled up.
Oh my god.
So just if you see this man in his vaguely Australian accent, report the channel, report the content. Don't follow, don't look into it. Like, it's all botted, just to be really careful. And Nina and I are now going to both tell an anecdote about how we were scammed on different games.
Well,
why
I
don't
wanted
you?
to talk first about the channels he's posting these on. So it's clear he either
let's do it.
hacked existing channels that already had loads of subscribers, or he maybe bought like non-active channels and he started posting on them.
This one might be his actual channel. 2 years ago.
Oh, this one. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, what about the other one that had like
the
almost
huge one?
500,000 subscribers? Yeah.
No, it's only got
if
like
we look at the videos.
couple videos.
Oh, but
from a month
you remember
ago.
you said they used to have like different videos before.
No, but wait. But they're
Before he deleted them, I think.
No, just kidding.
If you go into old videos, there used to be like, oh look,
what
are these videos from before?
Yeah. I was not looking at it. Like
That's not him.
No.
That's not even in English.
It's Arabic.
Yeah. So like this channel was clearly hacked or bought or something.
Yeah. Which is
And if you don't look too closely at it,
like we just did.
like we just did, you're gonna think, oh, this guy's got so many followers, he must be trustworthy, you know. And these comments confirm what he says in the videos. I'm gonna try it out because I want to open packs. People get addicted to opening packs. Exhibit A. And if there was a way to safely and legally get Pocket Gold like that, I mean, like, wouldn't more YouTubers be talking about it?
Yeah, we would have talked about it. Your
I
friendly
would have
neighborhood.
talked about it for sure.
Yeah, your friendly neighborhood trustworthy YouTubers. Yeah, but I mean, I just clicked on popular now 5 years ago. Like,
what is that? Is that chicken?
I think it's chicken. Yeah, maybe like yeah. I mean, it's like a cooking.
Oh, it's like a cooking channel.
Yeah, it's so sad. Like, this looks so wholesome. Like, it's just this nice.
They really diversified their content.
Yeah, I mean, they went from a Muslim woman posting in Arabic to a white Australian man talking about how to get free Poké Gold. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Which is clearly a scam. Like, if you follow his steps, you're going to have your credit card information stolen.
Yeah.
You're going to have your password stolen, your details stolen, and who knows what. So basically, don't do it and don't watch these videos. Don't even click on them.
Report them.
If you report them.
That's the best we can do. Like, recently, I don't know if you saw, but Spraggles put out a video where someone is stealing his face and they're putting it all over these AI ads in Pokemon games. So people have these it's like Fairy Tower Defense, and there's like 60 of them, and it's all his face on these ads telling you to like play these games that are like not titled Pokemon but have all Pokemon assets. And like, this isn't exactly that. And funnily enough,
what platform was that?
All Facebook is on every platform. Like, it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, like, and basically the point of his video, if you've seen that, is that like these companies aren't going to do anything about it because they're making money from, like, Apple is making money off the App Store from people using his name to like advertise this game.
That's crazy.
And face.
Surely that's illegal.
Yeah, no, totally. But then all the emails for all the countries are in China, and it's like huangjiao69@gmail.com.
69.
Yeah, like they're all nothing. They're all nothing.
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
For 2069 postcode.
Yeah, they're all like that. And they're all Chinese companies. It's like a crazy it's crazy. It's crazy. And this might be, I don't think it's quite the same.
His image as well, doesn't it? Because people will be like, why are you advertising like these scam games?
Yeah, because that's how he found out about it. Because people, apparently a couple of his community members messaged him, as like, hey, what's this game? Like, this looks really weird. Like, tell us more, or like, hope you got paid, whatever. And he's like, not only am I not getting paid, but my image is scammed, like all this stuff. So at least
that's crazy.
Yeah, he put out a video on it.
Very upsetting, honestly.
Yeah, to kind of what we're saying. Just report it. Don't interact with it. Don't let them get your credit card. Those games are kind of doing the same thing, right? Like, they're taking his image, you're downloading the game, maybe you're buying something on the game, so they're making money, who knows what else, just to be
I mean, those might be like legitimate games, just not advertising it in a very
well, they're like Pokemon skinned though. It'll say like Elf Tower Defense 3, but it's like literally catching like Charmander, like when you open it up.
Oh,
like,
so they're actually using like Pokemon IP
assets.
in the games.
Yeah, they're using Pokemon creators.
Well, then it's up to Pokemon
IP.
to go after them, right?
Right.
Up to like Nintendo to go after them.
Okay. We are now going to cover, Nina and I have been on the internet for a while, and, we grew up kind of with the internet, and we both, independent of each other, have been scammed playing online games. I'm gonna let Nina tell her story first, and then I'll tell mine. Nina, what's your game?
This is very embarrassing. Okay.
Yeah, so is mine. So we're here to look out for the little guy.
It happened a very long time ago. It was like 15 years ago or something.
Okay.
Oh my god, WoW has been out for that long, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe it's like 12, 13 years ago. I was playing WoW, And obviously, back in the day, you used to see these ads like buy gold here, it's like cheap gold, buy free gold, or whatever. And obviously, I was very tempted, and I really wanted like to buy this mount, I think, in game or something. So I decided to buy some gold off this totally legitimate looking website. And I actually managed to get the gold.
Oh, really? That's pretty good.
I got the gold and everything. Yeah, but about 2 weeks later. My account got hacked. Somehow, I don't know how it happened.
Yeah.
I was literally like surprise Pikachu. What happened to my account? I don't know what happened. Yeah, like, oh, poor me. And they stole everything from me. I was like, gold gone. All of my mounts, like before you couldn't really steal mounts. Like what they could steal, they stole. They even stole the clothes off my back. They even stole my gear. My Draenei shaman was naked. Okay, she was in her underwear, literally.
Did you quit the game after that happened to you?
No, I didn't quit.
Okay.
I messaged support and I was like, my account got hacked. I don't know why. Please give my stuff back.
Did you get it back?
They did give me my stuff back, even though it was my own fault.
Okay, well,
and then I obviously changed my password, introduced like two-factor authentication, so it never happened again. But I learned my lesson. Do not buy in-game currency from anywhere that's not the official game or their official website, basically.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
What is your experience, Del?
Yours has a happier ending, for sure. My experience is RuneScape. I was a RuneScape man through and through. I've gone through like several phases of it, always loved it. And I think mine is more embarrassing because as a child, I never had membership. I just had like the free version and all that stuff. I was fine as a kiddo. Like I didn't get scammed. I just kind of like did my thing. But I got into it during the pandemic. I was a broke grad student.
But you were an adult then.
I was an adult. I was 24 years old. I was 24 years old.
So no excuse for being a kid, basically.
No. And I was playing RuneScape again. I was really like running it down, like having the time of my life once again. And I got an Instagram ad and it was like, oh, have a free membership for 30 days. And I was like in grad school, and in the US, in the grad school, I don't pay you at all. So I was super broke. And I was like, oh, I want a membership. Like, let me go on Instagram. And I clicked on the ad, and the ad looked like Jagex. It looked like the official thing. It looked like blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, let's go. Like, I'm so excited. I'm going to get my membership finally. I'm going to like dive into all this member content. And it's like, it had me put in all this stuff. It was like my in-game bank pen, my username, my password. And then
no.
Yeah. And so I did it, and I was like, oh, that's so weird. Nothing happened.
Oh, no.
And then I was like, oh, let me do it again.
Oh my God.
Let me do it again. And then I did it again. And then I was like, oh, nothing happened again. And then I did it the next day because I got the ad again. And I was like, I really want this 30 days of free membership. And then like you said, it was like a week later, a few days later, I logged my account. Everything's gone. Everything's
gone. No.
Yeah. And
did you message support?
I did, but nothing happened. And I did stop playing. After that happened, and I was like,
blame you.
Yeah, I was like, wait, I'm 24 years old. Like I'm in a grad program, and I just got my RuneScape account lost to an Instagram scam, which I feel like is less sophisticated, frankly, than like the YouTube one. So, yeah,
I don't know. There might be like videos selling RuneScape scams as well.
Oh, for sure, 100%. I mean,
maybe it's the same guy.
Yeah, probably. Fingers crossed.
I wonder if they sell Marvel Snap Gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Should we get some? So.
Oh, this was like similar to so many scams. They look so realistic.
I know they really do.
The other day, my in-laws got scammed as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on Facebook.
God, that's so.
Yeah,
Facebook...
well, they received an email and they were like, you have 18 hours to respond before your account gets locked or something.
Yeah.
So make sure to like click on this link and enter your details. And they did.
Yeah.
And they asked for like your Facebook password, your email address, and your driving license.
That's so weird.
Like a picture of your driving license.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, first have a look at the email it came from. It was like a bunch of numbers at facebook.com or something like that. And then it was like, why would Facebook send you email with a notice that has like 18 hours left? It's so specific, right? It used to be like, if they do send something like that, you'll be like, you have 24 hours left. or you have like a week left or something in a few days.
Yeah, I mean,
And it's like 18 hours. That's so random.
yeah, I mean, it just feels bad. Like, I don't think anyone deserves to be scammed. I mean, it's so tricky, like, especially like generationally, like what people understand and do. Like, even like I consider myself like relatively savvy, and I still like fell for a stupid Instagram ad. Like, thankfully it was only RuneScape, not my, you know, bank.
And
but
that was like a few years ago, right? That was like 4 years ago.
Yeah, yes, it was recent. It was recent.
Yeah, it was recent. Mine was like years and years ago.
Not only did I quit, I was an adult. Like, I was already like, so it just bad all around. But yeah, I mean,
oh my god,
just be really careful. Like, and if you're a parent watching this for whatever reason, like, you know, take some time maybe to inform like your child,
your kids,
that this is something that can happen.
There's no safe way. There's no real way to get unlimited Pokegold except to whip out your credit card and buy it in game. Yeah, there is no hack. There's nothing that will help you like cheat the system basically. So it's not worth it to try it.
No, it's not. And I was feeling bad. Like, Nina has kind of turned into like the Pocket Grinch a little bit with like little tips and tricks or like fun little rumors that people are doing. But this is not a fun little rumor. Like, this is damaging to people, their lives, their income.
It's not like, oh, if you hold the coin a specific way, you're guaranteed to get heads. Or if you look for a little bent pack, you can get better cards. Like, that's harmless. The only thing it wastes maybe people's time a little bit while they're looking for that.
But they're playing their game anyways. Pack. Like, they're maybe having more fun doing that.
It doesn't hurt anyone.
No.
Whereas this will actually hurt you.
Yes.
Financially, and not just financially. If you fall for a scam, it actually takes a huge toll on your mental health as well.
I mean, you remember yours from 15 years ago. Yeah, and I literally quit the game over mine. Yeah, so...
It happened twice to me, actually.
Yeah, I mean...
I forgot about the second time. The second... Because, like, with WoW, I used to, like, pick it up, play it for, like, ages, like crazy, like, non-stop. And then I'll stop playing. And then I'll go back to it. And I'm pretty sure like once when I went back to it once and it was just everything was gone again. And when I messaged them, they were like, "Oh, sorry, we can't help you. It's been too long." Yeah. So I had to restart from beginning basically. Yeah, I mean, like for example, we saw a new harmless like this Wonder Pick. This is going viral on threads on how to. Oh my god. I like can't even get it out. It's like how to pick your Wonder Picks. What are those arrows? Like what? Can you explain? Okay, so they're saying this hack is saying that cards can't go to all 5 spots. They can only go to 3 spots. So if we follow the purple arrows, right? 1, 2, 3. Follow the red arrows. 1, 2, 3. Follow the I can tell green you for arrows, sure 1, that that's 2, fake. 3. Because but it's going viral. I've had many times where the card did not even move from the original spot. Nina, that can happen in spot number 2. Don't be silly. Oh no, but it happens in other spots. That's the thing. Like that can be disproved instantly. I know. There's so many little theories and conspiracies coming out about Pokemon Pocket. Like I'm just baffled. It's crazy. By people believing in these things. Like there's no way that devs would rig the game like that. They wouldn't let you have an exploit of like being able to tell where a card ends up. Like they don't want you to have a guaranteed way of getting a card you want. No, but like you said, there's no guaranteed way that flips are rigged. But like you're still a Misty believer, right? Like you still think Misty's rigged. I still think Misty is rigged. Yeah, and I still think Kangaskhan's rigged. Like it's not right. Like we can say definitively it's not. But I'm also not gonna. Know? It hasn't been. Well, we haven't seen any evidence to prove otherwise. Like. And that's what this is too, right? All of this can be disproved, right? There's evidence to support. This one can be. Yeah, well, like this can be disproved easily. And there's also like I made a short about the Wonder Pick. You did. They said if you follow the card during the animation, you can see where it ends up. But that's just complete bullshit because like the animation is always the same, right? They're not gonna have an actual animation to show you the cards where it ends up. The animation is like a cutscene. You stick it in, it plays this little video of the animation, and then you have to choose the card. Yeah. I mean, Nina and I both covered the bent pack. You probably heard about the bent packs at this point, but if you hadn't, it went super viral that if a pack was bent in the top right corner specifically, that you would get it was a good pack, right? Kind of like when the pack some people said left corner. Left corner, okay. But the original... Left corner or right corner? But the original Japanese tweet was right corner, right? In the end. Okay. That did it. But anyways, it's not. Unfortunately, like, I honestly, like, for me, this is kind of sad. I have a bunch of friends who play this game really casually.
and one of their favorite things to do is to go through the carousel and pick a pack, right? Okay. And
I
then,
used to do that too,
right,
and now I
me
don't
too.
waste time anymore
Me
because
too.
I watched my own video.
right. Well, Nina and I found that the packs are predetermined before the carousel.
Yeah, you were the
Yeah,
witness.
I was.
You were literally the witness.
Yeah.
But there's still people arguing in the comments saying,
That's crazy.
well, you know what? I don't believe you.
I mean, that's fine.
There's a lot of people saying, well, you edited this video. There's cuts in the video, so you clearly faked this. And then I linked them to my tweet where I posted the full unedited video. And then not a peep from them. Like, they don't reply to that.
I mean, fair enough.
But there's also people saying, it's because you didn't look for a bent pack in the carousel. You left it at the first pack in the animation, and that's why the game automatically gave you the first pack.
The bent pack and the pack selection in the carousel has turned into Santa Claus. But basically, someone sent me Nina's short, which, you know,
They actually saw my short
they saw your
independently
short.
of you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I know them. Right. I know them in real life or in my surroundings. And they were like, wait, is this true? Like, that the carousel doesn't end up mattering? And they were so sad. They were like, and
Aww.
and I was like, unfortunately, yeah. Because then I've had some other people that I've seen play too, and they're like, oh my god, like, which one should I pick? And I was like, it's so much.
It doesn't matter.
I just don't say anything because I'm like, this is so fun for you. Like, you're getting so much fun from picking this.
That's wasting their time,
but they're casual.
And time is money.
They're
time
casual.
Is money.
They're just having fun. It's like Santa Claus. Like, I liked knowing Santa Claus was real. You know, like, it's fun. Like,
oh, we had very different childhoods.
Santa Claus
My
is
family
fun.
didn't celebrate Christmas,
yeah.
and for my birthday, I usually got taken to McDonald's.
Okay, well, McDonald's can be.
I mean,
fun
I was
for a
very
birthday.
happy about it.
Yeah. But this feels like, to me, watching this person, they like lost the magic in their eyes. Like, it felt like someone told them Santa Claus wasn't real when they were a kid again, and they were like, "Wait, what do you mean?"
It still matters. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
No, I mean, it's not your fault. It's the developer's fault. It's the developer's fault.
I mean, it's them
making
putting
it not
false
matter.
hope into people that you know their choice actually mattered. Because in the beginning, I thought that the packs were different too. I was spinning it,
yeah,
you know, trying
it's fun.
to open
It was
like maybe
fun.
one of the backward ones.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, maybe this one's different. But it's their own fault for like giving people hope that it was different, but when in fact it's all the same.
Yeah, I think they should change it.
And then there's people spreading misinformation about it, trying to capitalize on this rumor, and you know, just literally spreading fake information to get views.
Yeah, I came across this video. I've never heard of this creator before, but their name is Blaines, and they
like the guy, the supporter card.
Yeah, yeah. But basically, his video is like, do this trick to vastly increase your pull rate in Pokemon TCG Pocket. And like, I understand clickbait. Like, you kind of have to do it, but like, this to me is like, especially when you're really, really big, I feel like you have to hold like some sort of standards to yourself sometimes, or like come back on it and like pin something like at the top that you're like, no, this isn't real, like, or something. But they've never done that. And throughout this video, like, they get good hits and they like perpetuate the fact that you should look for the bent packs. And
wait,
yeah.
So in the video, they just say, "Oh, it works. Just do this trick."
They say it works most.
I haven't watched the video, so I don't know.
Like, but most of the time, like, they don't say like they're lucky or anything, but they're like, you know, and like even with the title, like, do this trick to vastly increase your rare pulls in Pokemon TCG Pocket, right? Like, if I'm looking for stuff, like, I'm gonna click on.
That could be a clickbait because
right.
For my coin flip video, I also use clickbait.
Yeah. Well, what did you title it? You remember?
I can't remember what I titled, but it was like, does this coin trick actually work, or something like that?
Does it not do this to increase, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
in my thumbnail, I have my face like, you know, the YouTube face, and it's like, oh, it works.
It's tricky.
So the thumbnail is kind of misleading.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the video, I say like, I come to the conclusion that, you know, the coin flip trick is a myth. It doesn't work. So in the end, obviously, I say that with evidence.
Yeah,
and he doesn't say anything at all at the end. He doesn't say, "Oh, sorry, it's
no,
all predetermined."
No, he
maybe he did believe it though.
Yeah,
it's possible
I think
he did believe it. But, he opened like 5 packs, and they were like, "Oh, these are all amazing."
Yeah.
So he's like, "It actually works. I'm going to share with my community as fast as possible."
Yeah, but I then feel like, do you feel like you have a responsibility then to come back with a pinned comment?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I would. You know, especially
but maybe
if it's
he still
bad.
believes it.
I mean, maybe, and I don't.
Maybe it's possible. Like, there's a lot of comments calling him out, right? Saying that it doesn't work.
So if you
maybe they don't read comments when they get like so many comments. But yeah, I think you're right about the, some responsibility needs to be taken. Like, yes, I mean, you got 100K views on your video, good for you. But now that the theory has been proven wrong, I feel like as such a big creator, how many subscribers
Almost
do they have?
500,000. Let me see if they put an update. I can check, but I don't. Rigged. Oh, cards are decided 12 days ago. They have an update video.
Okay.
So, but it's only got 28K, right? So, I mean,
yeah.
Just interesting. I mean,
they,
no
at least
shade,
they made
no nothing
a
like that.
collection video, but
They did,
you're right.
which is good.
For the video that's getting like more views and ranks a lot higher in the YouTube algorithm, they probably should add something either in the description. Maybe they did add in the description.
Can
you check the description?
Yes, I'll double check.
But
no,
nobody reads the description. That's the thing,
no.
right?
You'll read a
Very
pinned
few
comment.
people-
Yeah, but
If you want people to like learn new information, you put it in the title or you put it in a pinned comment.
Yeah.
And there's nothing there.
no. But just, I mean, we're just going over like the spread of misinformation within this game has been, frankly, like crazy, right? Like insane. Like I haven't, like Hearthstone, I don't remember seeing anything
There's
like
nothing
this.
like that. There's nothing in Marvel. There was nothing in Marvel Snap like this.
Yeah, so it's just been very interesting to see it play out and like keep happening. Like this Threads one, this one is crazy, and it's popping off. It's popping, like we got it sent to us. Like I cannot, like what's next? What's possibly coming? I hadn't even heard of the coin one until I saw your video pop up on my feed. Like who's thinking you can flip?
Coin flip hack, the want to pick hack, the band packs hack. What
Free
is
Poke Gold, steal your credit card scam.
Well, that one is, I think that's on a different level.
That's the worst.
These are just like fun and harmless.
They are. I agree.
But the Poke Gold one is a crime.
The crime, yes. You see Blaine's, don't report Blaine's. But if you see this Australian man, report him, please.
Report them,
like,
for sure.
This is just
it looks like they're doing it for Pokemon Go as well. Look.
Yeah. This one, that
looks like Pokemon Go.
4 days ago. Play Pokemon Go spoofer tutorial. How to play Pokemon Go at home. No strings
Oh, don't
attached.
do that because, okay, even if, and I'm not saying there is, if there was a way to get unlimited gold, like safely, whatever, there isn't.
No.
Even if there was, do you think that your account is not going to get banned because they will ban your account?
Yeah, for sure, probably.
There's no way they will let that happen in game. Your account will get banned or you'll get suspended, your gold will be removed. Like they will definitely do something if that was the case. It was really nice that someone actually sent us an email. That was so sweet. And they came into my YouTube chat.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, are you and Dell accepting questions for Out of Pocket?" And I was like, "Yeah. I mean, just let me know in chat what it is." And they asked this question. I was like, "Oh, I saw your email to Dell, and yeah, we're gonna talk about it on our next episode."
Oh, well, that's so great. Okay, one, Nina and I now have a inbox. The inbox is Out of Pocket PTCGP, Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket at gmail.com. So if you guys have questions, that will be in the description. And we'll probably put it somewhere too. But you can please send questions at inbox. I was so excited to get this question, frankly. Or any.
It's a really good one.
It's a great question. Thank you to Ham Hank asking Nina too. This was just sent to my Del Roth Gaming email. But basically, it's, "Hey Del, I've been loving the podcast and was wondering if there was an email to submit fan questions and for you and Nina to discuss on the next episode or whenever." Hi, we've gone over that now. And to start off with, my question for you guys is, if you were to put yourself in the shoes of the game balancing team at DNA and wanted to put an update and try to mix up the meta, what cards would you adjust and how would you adjust them? Not necessarily just nerfing cards, but also buffing cards that don't quite make the cut currently. And I want.
Do you think the team will actually balance cards like in Marvel Snap, or do you think they're just going to leave them as they are?
That's
the first question.
No idea. I want you to talk about the Marvel Snap balancing cycle.
Oh God.
Because, well, just like generally, what is it? Do you like it? And do you not like it? And then we can talk a little bit about Hearthstones too. And then we can,
I do like it and I don't like it.
Okay, what is it?
Okay, there's a reason, there's a reason why it's so hard to review cards. There's so many like YouTube videos previewing different cards, before they come out into the game. And usually people give like their opinion of it. And a lot of the time they're wrong about it. And that's because it's very, very hard to judge a card's strength before it's actually played by like, hundreds and thousands, millions of players. Like the dev team probably does internal testing.
Probably
they
do a
try
lot.
things out with, yeah, they do it, but they never can cover like all the possible scenarios that the players can.
In about 10 minutes.
And a lot of the time,
yeah.
they either overtune or undertune cards. So in Snap, there's balance updates like every 2 weeks pretty much.
Okay.
Where cards that are too strong get adjusted, and cards that are too weak also get adjusted. They get buffed a little bit. And there's good and bad about it. Good because, when cards are too strong, I mean, it affects the meta too much.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's good to have a more balanced game. Players hog their currency, their tokens, their spotlight keys, whatever, until a new card, like a really good card comes out, and they spend their currency on that. But a lot of the time, the card will be overtuned. And like 2 weeks later, it gets nerfed. And obviously, you spend all that hard-earned currency on that card, you're not going to be happy. And they don't give any compensation either.
Yeah.
There is zero compensation if the card you bought like 6,000 tokens, which is like $100, gets nerfed.
So just to recap, in Snap, they're nerfing it a lot, like really frequent.
But a lot of times, it seems like they only nerf cards once they squeezed all the possible monetary value out of it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like last season, for example, we had this card, Agent Venom.
Okay.
And Agent Venom was the season pass card. So the only way to get the card that season was to buy the season pass.
Okay.
There's no way to get it for free. And that card was very, very, very strong.
Okay.
And it was allowed to run wild the whole season.
Okay.
And it was only nerfed this week. After the new season came out, and obviously that card is no longer a season pass card. So now you can get it with your tokens. And now it's nerfed. So it's not a great look.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Well, to be fair to them, this season pass card was also completely out of control, even stronger than last season. And they nerfed it really quickly.
Okay.
They removed 1 point of power from it.
Is that impactful or no?
I mean, considering the card usually ends up like 317 or something, which is not normal.
It's huge. Yeah.
Removing 1 point from it doesn't make a huge difference, I'm going to say.
Okay.
But they also buffed like one other card that goes in that deck.
So...
they also nerfed one card that goes in that deck. So they kind of like nerfed this card, but not completely. They don't like touching the card, the new card. They like touching the cards around it.
Okay. Full picture.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've got you. So they do nerf. They don't give compensation for it, and they nerf sporadically. Sometimes it feels pretty bad, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hearthstone, when they nerf like really nice cards, they give a full refund of the dust or whatever it is to make another one, which is like a fine. Like I've never had a problem with how that does that. And then they're auto battlers, like it's all free, so it doesn't really matter. I don't have a good sense on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel or the Yu-Gi-Oh! Client if they change the cards at all, but in terms of Pocket...
What about the physical paper? The paper TCG?
They rotate.
I'm guessing...
Yeah, they're set. So every now and then...
I'm guessing once it's printed, you can't really be like, can you just scratch out that ability and change it from like 30 to 20 damage instead?
No, they'll rotate the cards, and they introduce a lot. Like they inject a bunch of new cards every 3 months. But I think, that's the benefit of the online client. And that's what I talked about before the game came out, is that they can change the cards that they want. But, we're like 6 weeks in global launch and, almost 3 months in for soft launch. And we have seen no change in cards.
Well, I do hope that we do get some balance changes. But like you said, as long as we get some sort of compensation for it.
Like if they were to change...
If cards get nerfed, for example, if someone spent their pack points to buy a Starmie EX,
I want 500
and then
back.
it gets nerfed, then 500 pack points. 600. Is it 600?
500.
500.
Yeah.
Yeah. If someone spends 500 pack points to buy a Starmie EX because it's completely broken, or a Pikachu EX because it's completely broken, and then it gets nerfed, it's only fair that it gets like compensated for it.
I agree. And
I honestly now, the more I think about it, the more unreasonable I think Marvel Snap's stance.
no,
on
I
this is.
agree.
Like,
Yeah.
why not give us any sort of compensation?
No. Yeah.
It's literally free.
It is. I mean, but then
It's
they'd inject
virtual
too
currency.
much gold into the game, Nina. They'd inject too many pack points into the game.
Yeah, but you also gain the goodwill of your players.
You do. And
yeah, and you create loyal players. Unlike now, I feel like most Marvel Snap players are just a bunch of bitter, like complaining goblins.
yeah, and I will say
I'm
Pokemon
talking about myself.
Pokemon doesn't have the best like goodwill with their players all the time either. Like Scarlet and
Really?
Violet. Well, Scarlet and Violet's a great example. The game is new, it's pretty exciting, and it runs like such shit. Like still. Like there's a part in the game where there's water and it runs at like 3 frames per second max. Like it's a disaster. Like and people have patched it. Like if you've done something to your Switch and can put patches on it in a certain way, you can override it. But there's been no official support to increase the performance of that game. Even though it's been out for 2 years, it still runs like absolute
they already
dog shit.
sold more like the game, right?
Right, but they're not right. So
By
they
fixing it, they're not gonna sell more copies.
no, but it will give player goodwill.
But I'm just telling you why they're not fixing it.
I know, but I'm saying like, are we hopeful then, like that the same scenario will come up? Like,
I think so because this is like a continuous spending game. It's not like you buy once and you're done. Like they want people to keep spending money on the game.
They do.
And happy players spend more money.
Do they?
I think so. Like I'm not very happy with Marvel Snap at the moment, and I haven't bought any bundles in the last 3 months or so.
Okay, I mean, that's a lot to not buy because you're usually
I
a heavy
saved a lot
spender.
of money
Yeah,
that I've spent on Pocket.
yeah. There you go. Okay. Well, okay. Enough of us being
Okay,
mad.
let's talk about specific cards.
What would you
If
like
they
to see switched around or changed?
Okay, so obviously the most obviously the most obvious, you cut this out, yeah.
Yeah.
The most obvious culprits, we have I think 3, right? We've got Pikachu EX.
Yep.
We've got Starmie EX. We've got Mewtwo EX.
Yep.
How would you change those 3?
Great questions. I think an obvious change to Starmie EX can go 2 different ways. I think here, let me pull her up really quick. Pull it up. I would think I would just like to see the energy or the damage toned down just a touch. Because I like the free retreat. That's like the point of the card. I don't want to remove that. Like,
but why does Starmie EX have free retreat?
She's just like fast little like, in like the anime, she's always running in the water.
What about Staryu? Does it do
thematically?
Too?
No, it's one.
No, I mean in the
it's not as
anime.
fast. I don't think. I don't remember.
Okay.
but if they want to make free retreat the point of the card, like let's make it the point of the card. But you know what I mean? I think it's just the attack is tuned up just a little bit.
It's a bit high.
Yeah.
For 2 energy.
Yeah, like maybe if we made it 70, because then you would need Giovanni to knock out Mewtwo with it.
We're balancing everything around Mewtwo then.
I guess. I don't know. I'm just saying,
I feel like there's literally
I'm not
no
a game
downside
designer.
to Starmie EX. There's no
low
downside.
Health, low-ish health.
Low energy cost for a lot of damage. It's quite chunky at 130 HP and 0 retreat cost. Like, what is the downside?
I don't know.
The downside is you have to draw it.
Yeah. This is peak. You have to evolve.
But that's
you
true
do have to
of
evolve.
every single other game.
That is a downside.
That's true of every single other card.
Yeah. You have to evolve it. If we want to call it a downside.
That's true about a lot of other
it is, but
EX
not
cards,
everything.
though.
Pikachu EX and Mewtwo EX, you don't need to evolve.
Like, compared with, for example, Executor EX.
Executor EX is still good.
I mean, it is good, but it costs 3 to retreat.
It is.
I guess it makes sense because it's a tree.
Yeah.
Maybe it's rooted or something.
Yeah, I mean, but this is really strong too. 1 energy for 80? Huh?
Well,
huh?
How many times? 80 if you roll heads.
Just roll heads.
Oh, just roll heads.
Yeah, 50% of the time, it's always heads.
What about Wigglytuff EX?
Wigglytuff EX is not good. Well, okay.
Yeah, compared to Starmie EX, like, why is Wigglytuff EX 3 energy?
All the way down. Wait, I want to pull. I have a cute one.
There.
No,
It's a bit chunkier.
I have a cuter one.
You missed it. You missed it.
No. I have a.
Oh,
I wanna...
you're gonna use your full art one. Okay.
Look at her.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
I don't have any of the full art ones.
Oh, I really like this one. I pulled this one on day
so you
one.
got 3 energy. Oh,
Yeah.
it's only 10 HP more than Starmie X. 3 energy for 80.
But it
and
can go.
The retreat cost is 2.
But it can go to
it does have
sleep.
a special ability.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything
But to
makes
me,
sense.
it's basically. To me, when I play this Pokemon, it basically has no ability. It's just 80 damage for 3 energy. That's it.
I will say when I look at all the cards in context, like I do really feel like they spent a lot of time considering factors, you know, like we're like, oh, 1 more energy, same, but asleep maybe, right? Like, so I would, but I don't know. I would like to see. You're right, Starmie ticked down just a tick, like just.
What
like,
about Pikachu EX?
What do you think? What would you suggest for? Wait, I have
open
a cuter one.
Open that little bastard.
I have a cuter one. No. Wait. One more.
Oh my god.
The crown rare.
Oh, do the crown rare. Okay. Ooh, shiny. Okay, how can we make Pikachu EX a little bit more reasonable?
I mean,
maybe the HP can be adjusted a little bit. I mean, he's just a little fella.
He gets one shot pretty easy.
He's a basic Pokemon.
Yeah, one shottable. I don't even know. Like okay, frankly, a hot take. I don't really have that much of a problem with Pikachu.
Really?
I mean, the downside is you have to run it with electric only cards. You have to have a full bench. You know.
But it doesn't seem very difficult.
It's not, but you don't always get it.
With Pokeball. But maybe Pokeball and Professor's research are the issue.
Maybe. We're really good at this.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't think you can adjust the damage, because if you adjust the damage,
it's terrible.
you can't do like 25 damage, right?
No.
If you go down to 20, then it's kind of ass.
It's
or maybe you can do something like, this damage does 30 damage plus this attack does what, 20 damage, and then 20 for every bench Pokemon you have.
What if you changed it to your opponent's bench?
That's even more.
Maybe.
That's even more.
Like,
sorry, what?
You changed it to it has to be your opponent's benched Pokemon instead of yours. So then.
Oh, but then that's very
Surprise.
conditional on the deck your opponent is playing.
Yeah, it is.
And I think they want people to play Pikachu, because Pikachu is basically the face of Pokemon.
I mean, yeah, it's good too. Charizard's pretty good too. I mean, I don't know. I don't really have that much problem with Pikachu. Like, it's fine. I think it's fine that it's the best deck. Like, there's stuff that beats it. Like, there's plenty of things that hit 120.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of decks that beat it, but I do feel like it's a little bit overtuned.
Maybe
I feel like just maybe remove like 10 HP from it.
Maybe, yeah. But I mean, what breakpoint does that switch for you? Like,
maybe remove 20 HP from it.
what hits 100? What hits yeah, it's tricky.
Gengar.
Gengar does, yeah.
Gengar EX.
Super popular. Yeah,
maybe
I mean,
it will be.
Maybe it would be. Yeah.
110, and then like it can be one shot by Gengar EX with Giovanni.
Okay, you know what? We're bad at tuning things down. I want to talk about Ditto instead.
Oh.
I want to talk about tuning things up. Look at that.
I haven't talked about Mewtwo.
Okay, fine. We'll talk about what do you want to do to Mewtwo?
Make it disappear. I'm joking. I think Mewtwo is not the problem. I think Gardevoir is the problem.
Okay.
So Mewtwo on its own, I think is a reasonable card, but in combination with Gardevoir, and then it's just, you know, energy overload.
Super. No,
and
I mean,
it's crazy how often my opponent manages to like fully evolve their Gardevoir in like 3 turns.
Yeah, I mean, there's even no like support to do that. You know, there's no support for Evos. Like, you have to draw it. I think the amount of times I've lost just from someone putting energies on their Mewtwo, like, you know, just like 50, hitting me for 50s. So what would you like to see done to Gardevoir?
To Mewtwo.
Or to Mewtwo, yeah. Or to, yeah.
Maybe to Gardevoir. I feel like something needs to be done about Gardevoir. Let's have a look at Gardevoir.
Maybe
Mewtwo without Gardevoir support, like, if you can like kill your opponent's routes early on, like, it's really hard for them to ramp into like the full Mewtwo.
Maybe you have to
if they don't have Gardevoir, even if they use their ability, like the, what's it called, the 150 damage one?
Psy something.
They have to wait 2 turns
Psy drive,
before they can use it again.
What if she could only do it on the bench Pokemon instead of the active Pokemon? That might be solid. Because then you'd have to swap around a lot.
Yeah, you would have to swap it around, yeah.
Yeah. I mean...
That might be better. But then you just have, like, a shield, right?
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, that might be better, actually, because then you have to, move your Mewtwo back and get it, but then you sacrifice
or load it up,
energy. Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
I wouldn't mind if her ability was completely changed to something else.
Yeah.
Not giving energy.
I mean, but energy, I like that I can accelerate energy. I like that. I like the ability. It's fun.
I think it's too strong.
It's very strong. What if
maybe Gardevoir has to be an active spot to give to give energy to someone, and you can choose who to give the energy to.
I think that'd be bad. maybe well, let's add a coin flip. Let's make it a 50-50.
Oh, okay. Oh no, I haven't. I mean, that seems reasonable. Yeah. I guess, but I hate coin flips.
I think I would like to see every type have a way to accelerate energy. I think
metal type.
I mean, it has a mass, like a Meltan. You can use that.
Yeah, but that only affects Meltan.
Yeah.
What about my Bisharp?
What about Bisharp?
I want Bisharp.
Bisharp EX coming in Genetic Apex 2.0. Yeah, I mean,
hey, why not?
I mean, I'm game. I don't know. I love new shit. I don't know. It's tricky. I'm not that mad about it though. I don't know. Maybe because there's not a ranked ladder, but I feel like I'm not that upset by anything. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe it's better to talk about completely unplayable cards.
Ditto. I want to talk about Ditto.
Okay.
Look at that. Okay, this card is so bad. I want it to be.
Have you seen how many Dittos there are in that picture?
Oh wait, let's count. 1.
I know. I've counted already.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
It's one more.
Uh-oh. You don't see him.
It's behind, it's that rock.
This one?
It's behind doesn't. The word doesn't.
Oh, doesn't. Oh, I see it now. There's the eye. Cute. Yeah, right here.
Okay. What about Ditto?
It's terrible.
Have you used it?
I tried to make this deck where it was like all colorless, but it had like a type effective, like it was super effective against everything because there's a lot of Pokemon in different types that don't color. Anyways, this is so hard to get off. It's so hard to use. Like, you need the exact same energy your opponent has. Yeah. Like, why am I using this? I would love to see it copy something from my bench instead.
Yes.
That I feel like it'd be.
Plus, it doesn't copy the HP, does it? It only copies the attack.
I mean, it's fine to only copy the attack, but it's terrible.
You have to. Maybe it might be okay in metas where there's one deck and everyone's playing that deck, and you can use Ditto.
Your tech
to add like kind of 2 extra copies of that Pokemon, so you have almost 4 Pokemon. Maybe. 4 of that Pokemon in your deck. You know what I mean?
But just to remind everyone,
see if Pikachu EX is the best deck in the game, and everyone's playing that. But this one, wait, the Pikachu doesn't work because he doesn't even count as electric Pokemon.
No. And let's read it again to remind. Choose one of your opponent's Pokemon's attacks and use it as this attack. If this Pokemon doesn't have the necessary energy to use that attack, this attack does nothing. So if you're going up against Mewtwo, you need 2 Psychics and like 2 colorless to hit for 150. Yes,
and you need the specific type of energy to it, not just like for any energy. It has to be exact energy needed for that attack.
It's a disaster. It's unplayable.
Like, I feel like at this point, why not just play that Pokemon if you really want to copy that Pokemon? maybe if you don't have it in your collection.
Yeah, maybe. I would just like.
But then you also say like a lot of the time, you want to copy something big, like say Mewtwo, right?
Yeah, you want to copy an
or
EX.
Like Gyarados.
Yeah.
Or Dragonite.
Yeah, Dragonite Ditto.
Yeah.
Ditto Knight.
But you still need the 4 energy for it.
You do.
And you're also so squishy at 70 HP.
And I think it's fine to need like that much energy.
Yeah, I don't mind that. But what would you think about it not needing the specific type of energy? What if it just needed the amount of energy?
I think that'd be.
Would that make it broken?
I don't think it'd be broken if it was still your opponent. It would be I think it'd be a tech card in every deck, like one then, just to put on your bench and like figure it out. But it is squishy. Like, I mean, it has a very obvious downside. Like, it's so easy to one shot. And so I would love to see just this attack like adjusted. Just in, I think I'm team my bench. Like, I pick one of my Pokemon.
Your bench.
Yeah, an attack from my bench, and the energies have to match.
Mm-hmm.
Because then,
would you want it to actually turn into that card, or it's just the ability?
It could.
The ability.
It could be cute, with the Ditto face on it. I think that would be a fun.
But then they would have to do like a drawing for every single card in Ditto form. I think that would be too much work.
It would be a lot.
They have the Caterpie there.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, just zoom.
Yeah.
But I would love to see this card change because I really like Ditto.
I know. It is a bit of a meme. I've seen people make it happen. But it's more of a challenge, like a challenge to make this happen. You have to get exactly the opponent you need and hope for the best.
Yeah, because I was trying running like 3 colors and I was like, this is a disaster.
Yeah.
Like it's not viable. It's not good. I'm sorry.
I think what you should just run it in like a psychic deck and hope you face Mewtwo, and then you can just one-shot the Mewtwo.
Yeah, I mean, sure, go for it. Shoot your shot. I love the art. I want to use my cute cards, so I want them to be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the one card I want to talk about is Rhyhorn.
Oh.
And Rhydon.
They're not even on my radar. They don't have a cute card to look at. Okay, Rhyhorn.
No, it's not about cute card. It's cuteness. It's about how bad the card is.
This is bad.
Look at Rhyhorn and then Rhydon.
All right.
Why is it like that?
Is there a way to accelerate fighting energy?
No, there is with Brock, but it only works on Onyx and Golem.
Okay.
Maybe they completely forgot about Rhydon. Like,
does he use that? Yeah, maybe there's support coming for it down the line.
Maybe Rhyperior is going to be completely broken, but in this current form, why does Rhyhorn need 3 energy to do 1 attack? It's a basic Pokemon. Like, how bad is Jigglypuff with 2 energy doing 30? But this needs 3 energy to do 60.
They gave it 80 HP though, Nina. 1 star me away.
That's like 2 whacks with the Spring Onion by Farfetch'd.
Yeah.
Why are you still attaching energy? You're destroyed by a Spring Onion.
This is so bad.
And Rhydon, literally this menacing looking like rhino, with a horn, a big tail, and the claws. Needs 4 energy for 100 damage. Only has 120 HP. And 4 energy to retreat.
That's the same as Snorlax, actually. Yeah.
Okay, the Snorlax doesn't need to evolve, does it?
No, it doesn't.
No.
So what would you do to these?
It has 150, right?
What's your proposal? Let's hear your thesis. For our improved Rhyhorn Rhydon.
I mean, I think it just needs an energy reduction for the abilities.
1 on each?
Like,
6?
Yeah. But you can reduce the damage, obviously. But the games is so fast. By the time you get to 3 energy, you're dead. Like, it's much better. It's not worth investing that much energy into this Pokemon. There's no payoff.
No.
It can't even one-shot the Pikachu.
No.
Oh, wait, it can. It can one-shot the Pikachu.
Is it weak to...
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, but...
It can't one-shot... It can't one-shot Mewtwo.
No, I mean, very few things can one-shot Mewtwo, though, so...
It can't one-shot... But 4 energy?
No. Oh, it's a disaster. Don't get me wrong. I almost think you could do 3 energy.
Compare it with Centiskorch, right? It's a similar situation where you need 4 energy and you deal 130 damage.
Yeah, you do lose an energy.
You just got 1 energy, yes.
But I mean...
there's a way to accelerate energy with Moltres EX.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, way better.
There is nothing that would explain why Rhydon is so bad.
No, literally
and
nothing.
Centiskorch hits hard.
Yeah, I mean, I think this card's great. You Giovanni it, you hit out every legendary bird, you hit out Pikachu, you hit out even Executor with the 160 with the weakness. You one-shot pretty much everything that's super popular besides Mewtwo and the stage 2 starters. Blastoise.
Yeah, EX ones.
Yeah, Blastoise, Charizard, and Venusaur.
Only EX ones, though.
Yep. No, you don't get the base Blastoise either. 150.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't think you get Charizard either, but you get Venusaur. Maybe. I don't know.
Only
Anyways,
because of weakness.
it's way stronger. It's the point. here. That's a good point. Yeah, I would love to see those tuned up or to get some support. I think you're totally right. Another one that's kind of like this too is Golurk.
Wait, but you have a potential of dealing 200 damage.
You do. You have an upside. So it's bigger. More.
Well, but you also can deal 0 damage.
0. Yeah. That's 4 retreat.
Spend full energy to deal 0 damage. Oh yeah.
And it's my favorite way to play, frankly. So I mean, I don't know. Golet's terrible.
I mean, this one is risky, yes, but the damage potential is pretty high.
It is really high, but yeah. I don't.
But there's also no way to accelerate energy with this, is there?
Yeah, there is. Gardevoir. Silly.
Oh.
Right here.
Oh, interesting.
You said new deck profile? New deck.
Well, why would you want to do that if you can consistently deal 200 damage with Mewtwo?
Or 150.
Because you hit them once when you have 2 energy, and then you hit them for 150 in like a turn if you have Gardevoir, right? Oh. So that's 200 guaranteed damage. Whereas with this, you can literally get 0.
Yeah. I mean, it's like Marowak EX, right? Like, I mean, same concept. Same. Anytime there's a chance to hit 0, I feel like the card gets knocked way down.
Yeah, definitely. Unless you're my opponent and you're playing Marowak EX and you just roll heads and heads and heads and heads. One thing I would like to see adjusted is EV and EV evolutions.
Yes, Jolteon I think is good already. I do like Jolteon. I think it's very strong as it stands with the 4 flips for 40 to knock out most things. But Flareon, I made a Flareon deck profile. I didn't even use Flareon in the video, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. It's in the deck, but...
What I think would really help Eevee is if the energy acceleration cards worked on her. So because she evolves into Vaporeon, she evolves into Flareon, but Misty doesn't work on Eevee, and Moltres EX doesn't work on Eevee until it's evolved.
No.
So
you're right.
But usually you can't really evolve it straight away. With like Moltres EX, you want to use the ability straight away on your bench Pokemon like as early as possible. And yeah, it just feels bad.
Yeah, and when I look at my, on YouTube, how it shows you like some content gaps sometimes, like on your creator, like my top content gap is Pokemon TCG Pocket EV deck. Like, I would like to see just the damage ticked up. Like to be like 120 would be better. Because then I can knock out Pikachu.
Well, you can knock out Pikachu with Giovanni.
With Giovanni, right. But I would like to be able to do it without it. Like Arcanine's 120, even the... This one's
Arcanine also deals damage to itself.
Yeah, I know. I don't like that at all. But Flareon's like, it's unplayable.
Why are you hitting yourself?
It happens.
Is it unplayable?
Yeah, yes. In fire is unplayable. Because there's so much...
It doesn't hit hard enough, you think?
Yeah, and there's so many better fires you'd rather run. Especially with the energy acceleration already available. So I don't think the 1 energy is too much of a detriment.
I mean, if you compare it to Centiskorch, I mean, that needs 4 energy. And it hits for 130. This is 3 energy, 110. Also discards 1 energy.
Yep.
So why do you think Centiskorch is better than Eevee?
The breakpoint. The 130 breakpoint is really good. Because you bump it up 10 and it like knocks out so many things.
Yeah, I guess it's 20. Yeah.
Yeah, you get all 3 legendary birds.
That's true.
Yeah, you get Starmie EX, you get Executor EX. And this doesn't get anything. Like, you can get Pikachu if you have Giovanni, and that's it.
Yeah.
Which is...
I can see that for sure.
So
yeah, I would like to see evolutions actually, played.
Yeah, Vaporeon's okay. It's not great.
Vaporeon is like a poor man's Lapras, basically. Yeah. Lapras EX.
It is. It's fine. It's not... I kept trying to get them to work in Dragonite, Vaporeon and Jolteon, because it just feels like such like a natural fit. Just slot them in there, but they're not.
It needs too much energy investment. And Dragonite already needs so much energy investment.
Yeah.
You can't really have both.
Maybe an ability. All of them to have 1 ability might be a really cool way to bump them up to do something. Like, I would like that, I think. I would like to see them.
What if they only needed colorless energy? Because they all evolve from Eevee.
Yeah, that could be really cool.
So you can even put all 3 together.
Yeah. I would love that.
And that would be so cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think people love Eevee. People want a way to play it. I think they should introduce some sort of support mechanism to play like an Eevee deck. I think it'd be really cool. But you're right. I totally agree. Those are not good enough.
Jolteon is it's pretty good,
Jolteon's
but
good.
inconsistent again.
It is. You can't run it with Pikachu.
It's like a mini Zapdos EX, isn't it?
Yeah, but because of the Eevee, you don't want to run it in your Pikachu decks because then you have a normal type on your bench. So
Yeah.
that's pretty unfortunate for that one because there's already so much of a better electric one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about Porygon. We can make that our last one.
Okay, let's have a look at the at Porygon.
Yeah. Let me get the cute one.
Oh, you missed it.
No.
Oh, okay. Going to
Silly.
Of course.
It's actually
I
kind
find
of hard to
to
read.
see text, to be honest, with these cards. It's so much easier to see text
You're right.
with base cards.
Once during your turn, you may look at the top card of your deck. Okay. I can guess what my cards are going to be because I only have 20 cards, and usually there's like 8 left. So I just kind of guess. Me knowing, I don't think it's that big of a difference. And 20 for one.
I mean, knowing it might.
It could. But conceding or not, that's what it would tell me. That's what it's got to
Yeah. Knowing what's coming up can be pretty good because you can kind of play accordingly. You know, if you know something is coming next turn that can save you the game, like you can like stall one extra turn. But that means you have to have Porygon in your active spot.
Yeah.
And while it's there, it's hitting for 20 damage. So yeah, it feels pretty bad, honestly.
Oh, it feels terrible. I think it might be better with evolutions introduced. It just has a few. So I think there's hope for it. But I want if the card is cute, I want to play it. But I can't make this work, right? Like, this is so bad. I'm not going to play it.
This is basically Pokédex, the item card, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Have you heard of the Pokédex people use as tech?
No, what's the tech? Enlighten me.
So the tech is you have Pokédex in your deck, and you use it to see the top 3 cards, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't like them, what you do is you play Pokeball and it shuffles your deck.
I mean, but I'm probably playing Pokeball anyways.
Yes, but if you play Pokédex and the next card coming is the card you need, then you're not gonna play the Pokeball, right? Because you want to draw that card.
I mean,
so it just gives you more information, and it gives you options. Like, if the top card is good, you leave it. If it's bad, you shuffle it and hope for a better card.
Yeah, I mean, it's dependent on Pokeball though, right? So.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, you play it in combination with Pokeball, and some people have been using that, I think, in tournaments. Yeah. But to me, that's just extra
baggage.
Slot in already a small like 20 card deck that you're taking up with Pokédex. Usually, I have to decide between more important cards, like, oh, should I have 2 Sabrinas, or like I'd cut 1 Giovanni, but I'd rather like have extra Giovanni than a Pokédex or extra Sabrina, depending on the deck, obviously.
Well, the 10 damage, I felt like it wasn't gonna matter, but people are running potion, so the 10 damage almost always matters, which I would rather have than knowing the 3 cards. I think it's like playing aggro, right? Are you playing defensive or offensive? I think offensive is much stronger in Pocket, and this is very much a defensive play to, shuffle your deck and try again.
Shall we talk about Professor's Research, the most broken card in the game?
That'll be let's do it. What do you want to do to that? What do you want to do to this?
People say this is equivalent to Pot of Greed, I think, in Yu-Gi-Oh.
The only downside is Pot of Greed, you could still play other cards. This one, I got slammed by calling it Pot of Greed in a video.
Oh, really? But because when you play Professor's Research, you can't play other supporter cards. You can still play item cards, though.
You can. And you're still +1.
Card drawing is so strong in this game. And I'm not surprised to see so many people play red card. It's all because of this Professor's Research card.
I mean, I think it's fine. I think it's fine that every deck runs it. I don't really care.
But I feel like it limits the deck building so much because
pretty
much every deck, 4 slots are always taken. 2 by Professor's Research and 2 by Pokeball, pretty much.
I'd argue 6.
And 2 by Sabrina. Right?
Yeah,
so that 6 slots. That like leaves you what? 14?
Yeah.
And plus, you probably want to have like some XP, some potions, right? A Giovanni. So that's it. You have like 10 slots left for your Pokemon.
You do,
and that
but
10 slots is really 5 slots because like you want to have 2 copies of everything, right?
Yeah, but I mean, in the paper format, like the decks are 60, but you can have 4 of a card for most of the cards. There's a couple cards you can only have 1 of, but I mean, it's the same concept, right? Like you're running 4, like almost everyone's running 4 of a couple cards. So it's, what % of their decks. So I'm like, I think it could be tuned down, but I don't have a change for this, like, because you gotta make it yourself discard 1, Draw one, discard one, then you're neutral.
Well, how about you shuffle your hand back into your deck and draw 3 cards?
Yeah. There's a card called Iono in the paper, and you put them at the bottom, like your hand at the bottom of the deck, and you don't shuffle the deck. So those cards are guaranteed to be the bottom at the end, which is like a kind of a bigger downside. But and you use it on your opponent. You don't. I think you use. I'm not exactly sure, but it stays at the bottom.
I think that would be more interesting than just straight up drawing 2 cards in a 20 card deck.
Yeah.
Like just shuffle your hands back or put them back somewhere in your deck and like draw 3 more cards or even 4. Like.
So yeah, I mean, right now it's a +1, right? You use 1 card to draw 2. Would you maybe if we made it like a +0 per se, but just increasing?
So like just draw 1 card.
Yeah, or like you said, put 3 hands, maybe.
Or it could be something like, draw a stage 1 evolution or stage 2 evolution.
Yeah, but
that might be okay as well.
Maybe, but there's like other sometimes
there's rare candy, right, for that.
Or they'll give you like a great ball and like an ultra ball.
Right.
To do that too. I mean, so how mad about it are you this card?
I'm not mad about it.
Yeah.
I just think it's completely broken and that's why it's in every single deck.
Yeah, it's probably the best card in the game, to be honest.
Yeah. It's a must-have card in every deck, basically.
Yeah, but
whereas like I wouldn't say Pokeball is a must-have.
No, but I mean, it probably
if you have cards that help you draw cards like, Caterpie or what's the one? Meowth?
Yeah, Meowth lets you draw. Yep.
Professor's Research. Even like with those cards, you still have Professor's Research.
Yeah, definitely. It's tricky. I mean, I'm not a game designer, nor am I trying to be one.
Okay, what other cards can we talk about?
We might be good. I'm at an hour 14.
Yeah, but I feel like there's more cards we could talk about.
We could talk about cards for 6 hours. Like,
okay, can we talk about the fossils?
All of them?
Not all of them. I like Aerodactyl. I think Aerodactyl is very nice to play.
Okay.
But the Omanite, Omastar, and Kabutops, I find them very, very hard to pull off because, there's 2 stages. And unlike with normal Pokemon that don't require, a fossil, there's no sure way of drawing the fossil because Pokeball doesn't work.
There's no tutor, fossil
tutor. So it's very, very hard to get it going.
It's super hard. You're not guaranteed any aspect of it. I agree. I'm not in love with any of them. I think they're all kind of just like okay. What would you like to see? I mean, I think, would you like to change any of the fossils? Like, they have cool abilities. Like They do
have cool abilities, but it's just so hard to get them going.
It's very hard, yeah. And maybe, I don't know if this would be too strong, but maybe when you play the fossil, you could draw the Evo. Like it would just put it in your hand.
But how do you draw the fossil?
Yeah.
Maybe fossils need a supporter to help you draw the fossil, like some kind of archaeologist, you dig and you get the little fossil.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's definitely something that could come because there are a lot of fossil Pokemon. There's like 4 in every generation, or even more in some. And I love fossils, but I mean, you're right. They're not. I would call them low B probably tier, just because they're so inconsistent overall.
One I would like to see changed is Wooloo.
Wooloo? Wait. So why do you like Aerodactyl so much? Before you talk about Wooloo.
Oh, I love Aerodactyl because
queen.
It's like a Hail Mary, right? It's like a Hail Mary ability. Like, there's no chance of you winning. They have their Charizard out. There's like 4 energy on it. You can't do anything. But this is like your last chance to blow it back into the deck.
Do you think
and win the game?
Aerodactyl has a spot in most decks if you wanted to? Like, would you?
I think it's meta dependent. Like, it doesn't really do anything against, say, a Pikachu EX deck, right?
No.
But against a lot of the stage 2 evolutions,
like
like the starter ones, it's great. Like, imagine like just blowing their Venusaur with like 4 energy on it back into their deck. They have to build it all over again. Yeah. And that's 4 energy wasted as well.
It does change the momentum a lot. I have seen running. I can see the benefit to running this quiet.
And it's easy to get going because you just need Fossil and Aerodactyl. That's it.
It's colorless, so
it's stage 1.
Very cool as well.
Yeah, exactly. You can add him in any deck. I have it in my Melmetal deck.
Oh, I was thinking about adding it in my Scorch deck, maybe, but yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just one.
It literally goes in. It can go in anything because it's colorless, so
yeah,
it can combine. You can like mix and match.
Yes.
With types.
And I'll say one really big pro about the fossils. if they're in your active spot for whatever reason, you can just discard it. Like, and it's not a prize, and you can do whatever you want. I'm not sure. I haven't seen a ton of people do that, and I like to do that. I preach the fossil tech. There is fossil hate.
I haven't used it as that. I feel like it's not worth it.
Yeah, it can be not worth it, but
because like you're using it as Sabrina bait all the time, right?
It's 100%. Yeah, you have a deck that needs ramped. So let's think of our ramp decks. Got Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise, Centiskorch. There's probably another one, maybe Mewtwo. I don't know. But you have a key card on your bench that once you get going, like Blastoise especially, like once you get enough energy on that, like it runs over everything. But if someone just Sabrina's your Squirtle with 3 energy on it, like you're done. Like it's concede. You're behind 3 energy. You lost your key component.
But counter argument.
Yeah, let's hear it.
In order to use it as Sabrina bait, you have to draw the old Amber.
You do.
And you have to add the fossil into your deck.
You do.
And that's taking up a spot from something else you might want to draw.
It is. I will say the one...
maybe like you could have drawn your War Turtle instead of the Amber.
You could have. But another reason I do like it is because in Pocket, you're guaranteed drawing a basic Mon. This does not clog that. So a lot of times like people would use this as like maybe like a tech spot, like for like a Farfetch'd or something like that. But then I don't want my Farfetch'd. I want, something I actually want to use probably, especially like for fire. You want Moltres, you want Centiskorch like out early. And if you have a basic,
but you just said you want to use this card as
bait. So you want to draw
like
it?
Bait.
Yeah,
as protector to your like ramp cards. But then you don't want to draw it early on. But so how are you gonna guarantee drawing it early on to use it as protection for your bait, for your ramp card? And also it only has 40 HP. It has 40 HP. It's gonna get one shot by anything. Like literally Farfetch with the little leak is gonna kill it. And that's gonna count as 1 prize point.
Oh well. And
you can't retreat it back into your bench. You have to discard it.
You do. And you have to be careful too. Like if they've already taken 2 prizes and you have one on your bench, you have to take it off because they'll Sabrina it and you'll lose. So I don't think it's the easiest thing to play, and I do think it's situational, but I do think it can be very, very good and win you the game.
I'm not convinced. I need to try it out.
You have to try. Yeah. I think Blastoise, it works the best. But I do still like it in Centiskorch as well.
Wooloo.
Okay.
Why is Wooloo so bad?
Let's talk about I don't know.
Wooloo is cute, and I really want to use Wooloo.
Yeah, it's just so average. Like it's painfully average.
I think it's below average.
Maybe it has more health than Jigglypuff though. Right?
Does it?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, 10 more. 10 more.
What's Wigglytuff do? Can I see?
Or Jigglypuff, I mean. Not Wigglytuff. Like,
no, I want to have a look at normal Wigglytuff.
2. This is fine.
40. 60.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Very average and boring.
Yeah, I would like to see...
It's just very boring. There's so many Pokemon whose abilities are just boring.
Yeah, I would like to see this
and
have like
Wooloo and a Dubwool are one of those.
Like a Melmetal thing where it
just
takes less.
Uninspired,
like it does have an ability. Takes a little bit less damage. I think that would help, but you're right. I mean, it's just like collection fodder, like just bait.
There's a lot of Pokemon that are just honestly unplayable unless you have no other choice.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, and then again, that's fine. Like that's how every like big set card game is gonna go. But
I mean, but it would be nice if all of them were kind of playable because some people have really weird favorite Pokemon like yours.
Yeah, like yours.
I'm sure someone's favorite Pokemon is like Dubwool.
Yeah, I mean, Dubwool's cool. I love Wooloo and Dubwool.
Yeah, I love Wooloo. I'm not a huge fan of Dubwool, but Wooloo is so cute.
Yeah, and the cards are really
good. And it would be nice if it was actually playable.
Yeah.
Look how happy it is.
Yeah. Do you guys have a favorite card that is unplayable in Pocket right now that you'd like to see changed? After you tell us your sob story from your MMO, let us know. Let us know that too. It's the trauma.
I could talk about this for ages. There's so many cards I feel like it could be better or more interesting.
We will save some of them. And if you guys have, again, if you have questions, we'll have the inbox link below. Thank you so much to Hank for giving us, give me my second topic to talk about today. That filled so much time, and I feel like we had a good discussion about it too. We play a lot, but we don't design, and obviously there's a ton that goes into it. So we're just yapping, saying shit.
Yeah, card balancing is surprisingly hard, honestly.
Very I mean, balancing any live service game is an extremely difficult feat. Be nice to the designers. They do want to do a good
they
job.
do their best, honestly.
Yeah.
They don't mess up on purpose most of the time.
No, I wouldn't think so.
No.
Because I get fired. Thank you all so much for checking out episode number 3. If you haven't been over to Nina's channel yet, please make sure you watch her part over there as well. She was covering her topics, which consisted of all the events coming up, as well as, what was the second topic, Nina, you covered?
Oh, trading and how it's going to work.
Yes, and trading.
Everything we know so far about it, and some speculations on how it's going to be handled.
Yeah, so it was cool. We know trading's going to be released soon. We talked about it all over there. Please let us know, again, if you have topics you want to cover. We've got our new inbox, like we've said. We'll be checking, and we appreciate all the support you guys have shown us on the first 2 episodes. We'll see you all very soon in 2 weeks on episode number 4. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you next time.